Hey everybody, what's up? What's hot? What's hip? What's happening? What is shaking on your Friday evening? Hope it's a lot of good stuff. Hope you got a big weekend plan. Hope you're as excited to get out of here as I am. Terry Nee is with us. He says Friday underrated. Yes, that's why we say thank God it's Friday from the movie of the same name. Tonight I'm going to tell you about underrated, overrated things. It's the internet sensation that's sweeping the nation. And also, you know, if you could do us a favor, please like, share, subscribe, retweet, notification bell, all those things that you can do for nothing, for free, to help us with the algorithm, the almighty, all powerful, all seeing algorithm. And then, secondarily, we do love the super chats. We do love the memberships. That's good because it's money and it helps support the show and keeping this going because we're all wanting that to happen. And then also turn on your gifted memberships. You might get a free one, and who doesn't like a free one? You know what I'm saying? Let's get this over with as quickly as possible. I have very little patience, very little tolerance. Yeah. So let's just do it. Let's get it over with. Terry Nee says bowel movements underrated. Interesting, Terry, that you would mention that since you are a moderator on many shows that are hosted by bowel movements. Let's see here. And no offense to you, by the way, just to them. You're a fine man with a squeaky door. Why don't we get this thing going here? Is there something I got to do before we get it going? I don't think there is. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Sorry. It's not for you. It's for me. It's a thing that I have to do. Let's see. There it is. If you donate to the show, you too could get the point. That means you get the point, but then you also get the point. See what I'm saying? You feel me? Anyway, what else do we got here? Let's see. Moments. Terry's laughing. The Wolf is here. Star of stage and screen. He says, hello, Terry. We do have the most cheerful chat room on the internet as verified by independent sources. Terry Nee with his always hilarious, never gets old, 99-cent to $1 donation to the program. And that's appreciated, frankly. You know, I don't care. You know, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Terry Nee is saying hi to Wolf, most cheerful chat room on the internet, verified by independent sources. Towns says Tom is underrated. Boy, I agree, Towns. This is the one thing we can both agree on. Wolf says, Terry, can you donate your screen door? No, I don't think he should. That screen door is a gold mine for him. A gold mine, I tells you. I ran out of Coke Zero. I ran out of Mountain Dew Zero. I am not going to be able to get any until I go to the store in the morning. So it's coffee. And coffee, after a while, you need some ice water or something because it's a rough stretch of road if it's nothing but coffee. Terry Nee says, I have sticks also. I don't know what that means. All right, let's see here. Let's just get this started. Item number one today on Overrated, Underrated, which I spent more time on than I normally do. There will be no increase in quality. You will see no appreciable greater content from it, but I did spend a longer time than normal. Item number one today on Overrated, Underrated is, of course, chocolate milk. Chocolate milk. Is it overrated or is it underrated? I put it to you, chat room of the Tom Gulley Show. Overrated or underrated? You know, I went to Twitter because Twitter's one of the places that we also stream the show. In fact, you may be watching me on Twitter right now. If you do, that's fine, but our preferred place to watch is, of course, YouTube. You can watch it on my Facebook page for the show as well, but this is YouTube's the place, right? So I looked for shows about people that rate things. There weren't that many. And I remember when the internet first started, Hot or Not, it was all about rating things. And I thought I'd be able to glom on to some of those shows. No. Let's see, what do we have here? Terry Nee says, you said stick in the eye. I get it. Short-term memory. No, that would be sharp stick in the eye. So it's always, Never mind. No, you're right. You're always right. Let's see. Underrated. Terry Nee says that chocolate milk is underrated. I tend to agree with him. Kim Warfield says chocolate milk is underrated. He loves Chocola. Terry Nee doesn't know about Chocola because he's not from Indiana. They would call it Yoo-hoo in some places. There was another one too. There was another one. I can't remember the name of it. Basically, it was chocolate milk. We called it Chocola. Terry says, sorry, mine are dull. What, your sticks or your jokes? Gonna have to be more specific. I'm not from Pennsylvania. I guess neither are you. The Wolf says, especially with corn chips. Corn chips and Chocola? Okay. All right. I think chocolate milk is radically underrated. Terry Nee is laughing. I don't know why. I don't know anything. I'm not that bright. No. All of the people that follow this show are the smart ones. Let's see here. I need to do some labor. There. That's good enough. All right, let's see. Throw Grandpa down the steps, his hat. Again. All right, we're going to go ahead and call chocolate milk underrated since I haven't seen any other ratings. We are picking up viewers. Yay. Because I care anymore. Let's see here. So item number 1 tonight on Overrated, Underrated is chocolate milk, and it is underrated. It really deserves more credit than it has received in the past. Item number 2 tonight, Doopa Doopa Doo is here, and she has very generously donated $5. Doopa, thank you very much. She says, hello, Tom. And for that, Doopa, of course, says... she gets the point. And for $5, you know what, Doopa? It's Friday. I'm going to give you the no super chat, no banner, full bird Tom Gulley Show point. How about that? Thank you so much for the $5, Doopa. I very much appreciate it. I hesitate to add that if you say anything I don't like before the end of the show, I'll ban you. But for $5, there you go. That's I can't give you any more of the point than that. I wish I could, but I can't. So I won't, because I can't. But if I could, then I would. But I can't, so I won't. All right, Doopa, you are a very nice person. We all love you very much. You're highly thought of here. You really are. Let's see, what else we got here after the jewel? I got to go on to the next. Grandpa needs his hat. Really don't know what that means, but thank you. Let's see here. The Wolf says, hello, Doopa. People saying hi. 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 And you know what? We do have the most cheerful chat room on the internet, as verified by independent sources. The Doctorn, he's the best, isn't he? Resident Cajun, there he is, the Doctorn, not super chatting, overrated. That is true, Oh, chérie, c'est béton, mais fonctionne. I'm singing an old Cajun song while playing a concertina. Mon chéri, c'est fondu, c'est fondant. Mon chéri, you get le point, my friend. You get le point, my Cajun friend. Oh, chéri, fondant, le béton. Thank you for the $10. Mon chéri. You go there and everything is over and over and over again for hours and hours and hours and hours and days and days and days and days at the festival of Acadian in Lafayette, Louisiana. And then all of a sudden, this old guy, he's about 104 years old. He gets up there. He's got suspenders on. He's got a pork pie hat on. He's got a plaid short sleeve shirt on with huge armpit stains. And he gets up there and he, mon chéri, mon chéri. And that's what they do. I've seen him do it. But Doc Torn, thank you so much. We always appreciate you being here. You add so much to the show, especially the $10. So thank you. Very highly. What the hey is going on here? There we go. Sorry. I probably messed that up. I don't know. I don't care. This show is just such a, yeah. Yeah. Did I mention item number 1? Are we on to item number 2 yet? For crying out loud. Let's get this thing over and turn you over to your Friday night. Doopa 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 saying hi. People saying hi. You know what I'm saying? It's very nice of people. Terry Nee says, wow, $5 is a week of super chats. Well, $10 is 2 weeks. We're looking at 3 weeks of your super chats, Terry. Doopa 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 says, Doc for the win, as always. Doc says, Doopa for the win. Kind of, turnabout, fair play, noise. People saying hi. Dupa says, I'm blessed that I'm from Pennsylvania and I don't get blocked. It'd take a lot for you to get blocked, Dupa. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it would take a lot. And you know why, Dupa? Is that you've been here a long time and you have earned a lot of credit. It's not like you came on board really fast and then did some really sort of offensive things that I don't like very well. You didn't do that. Had you done that, I'm not saying you get blocked, but you might get completely ignored. Pennsylvania, underrated. By who? Ohio? Whoa. We didn't want to do that. Dupa. There we go. Positive Patriot said, I didn't know you speak French. Well, mon chéri, baguette, croissant. I speak a lot of French. Limousine, bouquet. Terry Nee loves Cajun music. I like the food and the music, I guess. Yeah, Crispy says, this is being streamed on Pod Awful TV Network Discord. I don't care. Iris Cherie says, good evening, dear friend. I'm not a fan of chocolate milk, but I love a warm chocolate in the winter in front of the fire. To tell you the truth, chocolate, especially in bars, is sexy. Sexy. Let's see here. Dupa says, I love Cajun music, but Tom's impression is funny. Mon chéri. Nice boomer. Oh, stop it. Dupa says something. Terry Nee. Doc, now see, Tom's impression of Cajuns is pretty spot on. It is. Are older than Tom. The Wolf, who I spoke to today on the phone at length personally, says, I remember in 1843, the Wolf there with a $4.99. Thank you so much, Wolf. And of course, Wolf gets the point with the Ball State ring and all the Ball State. Do you want me to sing the fight song? Ball State, Ball State, Ball State. We must win this game. Ball State, Ball State, Ball State. Bring glory to our name. Here's to both our colors, cardinal and white. Praying for a victory. So fight. There you go. Let's see here. Hello, chat. Oh, hey, Tom. Sorry I'm late. Let's see here. Terry Nee says, a smidge. Just a smidge. Okay, let's get the point off of there. Offensive, like Ball State. No, we don't have a good offense. I'm sorry. Doc says, Dupa We talk smack as sports fans, even though the Saints have clipped the Eagles' wings a few times. Well, everybody's clipped the Eagles' wings a few times, and there's clipped the Saints' wings. Very first play in New Orleans Saints history was the return of a kickoff, a touchdown for a kickoff. John Gilliam. Doop says, Tom, I've been here a long time, but I'm from Pennsylvania, so it evens out. I can understand why I can get ignored. You won't be ignored. I don't think you will be. The Wolf says, that was special. Doc says, traditional kilts, underrated. Coach Mike Rodick says, I have a Ball State ring, but the lid has been missing for years. Doc says, if the Eagles lose, please talk about the Saints. I'm going to need it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. Item number 2. Let's get this over with, folks. We don't want to be doing this all day. Now, you'd think it's bar rescue. It's not. This is just emblematic of reality television. Item number 2 is reality television. I could have used Survivor. I could have used The Amazing Race. I could have used Fear Factor. I could have used Jersey Shore. I just happen to like Bar Rescue. I'm sorry. I just do. I could have used John Taffer's giant Easter Island-like head, but I didn't. Doc says I may or may not be wearing a kilt. Well, overrated, says Terry Nee. Reality television is overrated. And Doc says way underrated, but he says he meant overrated. Okay, it's overrated. Reality television, overrated. This could also include things like Hell's Kitchens or Kitchen Nightmares, or a number of different things. Doesn't have to just be Bar Rescue. There's a lot of them. Overrated and phony. Doopadoo says, I haven't seen Bar Rescue. And, well, it's any reality show there. The Wolf says overrated. There we go. So, man, I'm just about to call it overrated. Laughing at the Wolf, who likes the idea of a kilt. And he says, Wolf, have you ever worn a kilt? If so, please send the picture to Tom. Yes, please do that. Ooh, Rumpled Trenchcoat is here. It says, underrated as a genre, but there are some. Underrated, I think you meant overrated as a genre, but there's some that I like. I'll wait for clarification, because it is Rumpled Trenchcoat. Anyone else, I'd kick them to the curb. People saying hi. Most cheerful chat on the internet is verified by independent sources. But I will wait for verification. I won't wait much longer. But I'm sensing that he meant overrated, but there's some that he likes. I'm the same way. There's some that I like. I like Bar Rescue. I like it when John Taffer goes insane. Hello, Coat. People saying hi to each other. I'm just going to go ahead and call this one overrated. Overrated for item number 2 tonight on Overrated, Underrated. So there we go. Oh, let's see here. Why don't we just do this? Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I thought you were talking about. So, super. Item number 2, reality TV, has been deemed overrated. Item number 3 tonight on... Yes. Overrated, underrated would be Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler, is he overrated or is he underrated? I leave it to you, chat room. I leave it to you as Rumpled Trenchcoat makes his triumphant entrance into the room. Ariana May has joined us, and she says that Adam Sandler is underrated. Okay, now we're talking. Gilman is here. He says that Adam Sandler is rated. Terry Nee says overrated as an actor. Dude, Terry, aren't you asking a little much of Adam Sandler as an actor? He's not really doing Shakespeare, Doc Torn says underrated. He's still funny. I agree. Dupadoo says Adam Sandler is correctly rated. I don't know what that means. People saying hi. People saying hi to Gilman. People saying hi to the entire Coat family, who we got to meet part of. Ariana May. Hello, Ariana May. Always good to see you. Rumpled Trenchcoat says, overrated, but I did like Billy Madison. I love Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore. Hello, Ariana. People saying hi. Overrated, but funny. I don't know how those two things work. Underrated, says the Wolf. Abracadaver, I'm going to go ahead and put his rating up here because he gave us a show idea for Haggis. Uncut Gems was good, underrated. Okay, we're going to go ahead and call this one. Wait, I might have. Stop looking at me, Swan. We're going to go ahead and call this one for tonight's Overrated, Underrated. Item number 3, Adam Sandler is underrated. Underrated. There you go. Me getting a cup of coffee here is Here's my very good friend, and I hope you're doing well, Iris. Very, very talented fine artist in Australia. She's from Brazil. I wish you a very lovely evening, my dear. See you again soon. By the way, I really like the art background. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Iris. Thank you for dropping in. It is always a pleasure to see you. Always. Always, always, always. And I think about that guy that we both know very often. Doopadoo says, remember when Steve Buscemi would show up in Adam Sandler movies? Yes, I do. I remember that. Let's see here. Boom shakalaka. Hello, Abra. Doopadoo says he was so good in Uncut Gems. Yes. Gems. Item number 4 tonight with the lipstick. Yes, that's the lipstick. Item number 4 tonight, after Adam Sandler rated underrated, is, yes, the one, the only, piercings. Piercings. Yes, piercings. Piercings to various digits and portions of the human body. Yes, well, yes, weird, wild stuff. That's some weird, wild stuff there. It's weird, wild stuff. Let's see. Steve Buscemi, underrated. I think we can all agree on that. Gilman getting a few laughs here. That's always good. Piercings, overrated. Man, that's what we call a 5-pack. Good lordy lord. Didn't take you guys long on that one. Normally it takes you a long time to get the boats in, but not today. Not on that sucker. Good gravy. We can just dispense with the amenities on that. Good golly wally. And I mean it. I'm not just saying that. Golly wally. That was a pretty quick, efficient, to the point. I think Doc is in with, underrated. Doc, you just have to be different. That's all the rest of it. You just have to be different. Dupa says, although I did have 8 ear piercings in the 90s, I do love them, but they are overrated. Boom, boom, shakalaka. I'm going to go ahead and call this one. I don't think we're going to get quorum. I'm going to call this one. Piercings, you have been weighed, and you have been measured, and you have been found wanting. Overrated. Piercings. You're overrated. You're overrated. Let's see. Language, young man. Language. I'm using English. Doc is young. Give him a break. Okay. I'm sorry. Ear gauges. Overrated. And smelly. And super smelly. You got that right, my man. My man. As we cruise along here tonight, because we're going to get out of here fast, man. Yeah. As we cruise along here tonight, the next, whoa. Doc says, I'm the only guy walking around in the Walmart in a kilt. I'm very different. You are. That would make you very different. Doc has been affected by the squeaky screen. I don't know what that is. Mike Rodick says, piercing more overrated than tribal armband tats. Yeah, and that takes some doing. Speaking of things in Walmart, item number 5 today on overrated, underrated, is the dreaded self-checkout. Oh, yeah. I said it. Self-checkout. First of all, that girl in the boots, I'd like to be handling that self-checkout. But the big sign that says self-checkout should be your indication that it's about self-checkout. See here. Doc is a product of the 80s. Okay. Terry Nee says, Doc, that seems mild for the people of Walmart. That's true. Doc says, way overrated. Way overrated. Way overrated. Underrated. I haven't used a cashier in 20 years. Well, that's good, because if your wife had found out. Coach Mike Rodick says, never used one. Overrated. Let's see here. Rumpled Trenchcoat says, overrated. I despise it. I'm with you, Rumpled Trenchcoat. Unless, there's a few occasions, well, if I have one thing, I might use it. And there's a big line. But otherwise, no, I don't work for the store. Hated it. Overrated. All right. Ariana May says, overrated, but my 3-year-old loves them. Ariana May, does your 3-year-old want to do the scanning and all that? Is that the deal? Gilman says, as a union member, forget self-checkout. Doc says, Terry Nee, that's an understatement for the people in New Orleans. New Orleans, it is. Abracadabra says, underrated. Always get a discount. I don't get a discount on that. If I did, I wouldn't mind using it as much. Sorry, Doc, I meant Terry is under the influence of the squeaky screen, and I don't know what the squeaky screen is. Let's see here. Thank you, StreamYard, for continuing to update all my chat the second I click on a chat. It's just really good UX. Doopa saying hi. We do have the most cheerful chat room on the internet. Our enemy says, yeah, he's got to do it himself. Your 3-year-old, that's cool. Terry Nee says, I use my phone now, not even checked on the way out. AI is here. God, I hate AI. Doc says, so good, Wolf. So good. Let's see here. 5-finger discount, maybe. Yeah, that's true. Doopa says, Terry, what is this AI of which you speak? Zing, AI just took her comment off the screen. As we complete item number 5 tonight here on the Tom Gulley Show, we will deem it by your votes overrated. Self-checkout, overrated. It sucks. Nobody likes it. It's bad. Spit on it. Spit on it. Let's see, what's this say? A lot of George Bush seniors here. Not going to do it. Not going to use the checkout. Not going to do it. It wouldn't be prudent. Boy. Hey, by the way, like, share, subscribe, retweet, notification bell. These are all things you can do completely free of charge that help us so much as this show, especially with the algorithm, the almighty, all-powerful, algorithm. And then also, we're not going to, you're going to get upset if you do a super chat or a membership. We don't have a problem with that. Because, a little something for the kid, a little something for the effort. And then also, lastly but not leastly, turn on your gifted membership. Somebody may splash down with some gifted membership. I wouldn't recommend it while we're trying to figure out whether we're even going to do any more shows. But somebody might gift some memberships, so just turn them on. They'll be on for somebody else's. You'll get them on someone else's. Doc says, German chocolate from the 40s. That is overrated. Supervatine. Controversial coming up here. Doc says, Tom, love you a long time if you call in. Yes, but the phone lines aren't open yet. Number 6. This will be controversial. I am number 6 on overrated, underrated tonight is, don't kid yourself. It's going to be the Super Bowl. Yeah, I said it. The Super Bowl. Overrated or underrated? Put up or shut up? Huh? Rumpled Trenchcoat, you're too kind and way more optimistic about the show's future than I am. Has gifted us 5 Tom Gulley Show memberships. After we're done rating the Super Bowl, we'll get you the point, my man, and in the full, pedigree of your generous gesture. Gilman says the Super Bowl is overrated. It is overrated. The Wolf says, Perfatine is underrated. Just ask the Finns. Overrated. It's touch football. It is these days. Back in my day, you could take a quarterback's head off. Overrated, says Ariana May. Bam. Rumpled Trenchcoat says, at least it ends. It won't be my fault. No, it won't be your fault. If you don't go home with somebody, you can't blame Barry White. Abracadabra says, overrated. Dum, 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 dum. Mike Rodick says, and he's a coach, Super Bowl, I'd rather have the bowl. It's overrated. The Super Bowl is overrated, says Rumpled Trenchcoat. It's not like it's the World Cup. Hacka, says Coach Mike Rodick. The Wolf says the halftime show is definitely overrated. I'm counting that as an overrated. Terry Nee says Raiders were a bikers gang in my day. Well, they kind of always have been on the field. Overrated. It's more about money than the game now. Boy, they've been saying that for a long time. I'm just going to go ahead and call this one overrated. By the way, that's the very first Super Bowl. And I've done a whole show on it, on the first Super Bowl. What do you think about that? Yeah, that'll settle your hash. Let's get back to this event that occurred just a few more minutes ago. I'm sure you remember it. You were all here. And that is the generous 5 memberships that was given by Rumpled Trenchcoat at Columbo Podcast. Please go there, subscribe, and do the Rumpled Trenchcoat Columbo Podcast thing, which is watch an episode of Columbo, listen to an episode of Rumpled Trenchcoat Podcast. You can coordinate them. They work, together in tandem. And just a wonderful donation. So for that, you get the point. I'm also going to include the point without me and without the banner. It's and I'm even going to take the super. I'm giving you the full bird point. That's the most robust point that we can give anyone. It's like the Congressional Medal of Honor, basically, is what it is. It's the very same thing. And I hope you appreciate it as much as I appreciate you. Yeah. It's a small world after all. We're really not that different, you and I. Let's see here. Agreed Wolf. Puppy Bowl, underrated. I think I kind of have to agree with you there on the Puppy Bowl. Really do. Doctor says, as it's in my city. Is it in New Orleans again? I think it's been there more than anywhere, unless L.A. is leading right now. Rumpled Trenchcoat for the win. Yeah, always. Terry Nee, now embarrassed by his 99 cents. Don't be. There are no small donations, only small actors. Jim Warfield with the thumbs up. It's a major award. It is. And coming from you, Terry, it means even more. Rumpled Trenchcoat says, one of these days I'm going to make my point in the point. I'm going to make the point my wallpaper. I should do that myself, actually. Well, bird's the word. Bird's the word. The Wolf says, that's the point from the land of point. You're right. You're right. Wanda's here. She says Tom. Just in case you didn't know who I was. My show. Gilman says Mavericks trading Luka over or under. Oh, God. Over. Terry Nee says, I'm on a fixed income. Wife. Look, Terry, look, buddy. That's a funny joke. That's a funny joke, Terry. But I see you on other shows. You may be on a fixed income, but, you know, a very small portion of that, it's going other places. We'll put it that way. Let's see. Hello, Wanda. Thanks again. Let's see here. Let's see. Wait, that's Tom. Terry Nee, smiling away. All right, our last item tonight on Overrated, Underrated. I don't even know if we'll open the phone lines, to be honest with you. There's a movie out. It's Bob Dylan. Yes, it's Bob Dylan. Is Bob Dylan overrated or underrated? Terry Nee's like busted. Yeah. I do spend a lot of money on the other show. Doopadoopadoo says, I'm on a fixed income because of my husband. Has he fixed your income again? Doopadoopadoo apparently strongly feels that Bob Dylan is underrated. I tend to agree with her. Where did my pen go? I tend to agree with her. I think he's very underrated. I've got a lot of Bob Dylan. The most cheerful chat on YouTube is underrated. You're darn right. Underrated till 1982. Isn't that when... Well, Joker Man came out in what, like 80? Because Joker Man is a legit album by him. I agree, some of the later stuff may not be all that good, but Joker Man, I think his last great album. That's just me. Let's see. Are you tuned in for the call section? I don't know that we're going to have a call section tonight. He's underrated. Underrated. The Wolf says he's overrated. So let's see here. He's not really my cup of tea, but I still have to acknowledge that he's underrated. Thank you, Rumple Trenchcoat. It's a very, very, very mature, composed view of the situation at hand. Wolf, fair enough. Fair enough. Which I never understand what that means. It could be more fair, but this is just, it's fair enough. Fair enough. Currently we have Bob Dylan is underrated. Only one overrated, and that's from the Wolf, who just doesn't like his politics. Joker Man dance to the light of the moon, won't fly high like a monument. Joker Man. Well, the press is down. The boss ain't here. He gone know for a while. I said apparently he's got the best of him, but he sure got here in style. By the way, that's a cute hat, and a smile so hard to resist. Was a sweetheart like you doing in a dump like this? Sorry. Looks like a grandma. Yeah, well, so does your grandma. What do you think of that? Doc Torn says overrated because he just wants to be with the Wolf. I mean, come on. Overrated. Let's see here. It look like he about to ask for the manager. Let's see. Whoa. Dupa says, fair enough means I love something that you don't love or hate, but I love you, so fair enough. Well, I appreciate all the beginning of that, but fair enough just means like, To me, it always just seems like you're bailing out of the conversation. Fair enough. Okay. The minimum, the bare minimum, okay. She gave me the money back. She was just real crappy about it. Fair enough. Could have done more, a lot more, but they did just a bare. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I know, Dupa, your version of it's way more optimistic, but how does the wolf feel about Springsteen? The wolf says, my grandma is dead. Yeah, but you have pictures, man. You have pictures. Doc says, no, I've heard Joker Man, overrated. That's okay. I wasn't saying Joker Man, so you're wrong. I was just saying. Terry Nee said, till 82. I think Joker Man came out before 82. I have a bunch of Bob Dylan here. I got Blood on the Tracks. I've got, I believe it's called Isis is the album. I've got Hard Rain. I've got London 1966. I got, of course, Joker Man. Messed you up, didn't I? Let's see. He does look like my mom in that photo. I could have got another photo. There's plenty of other photos, but I got that one. Terry says, Springsteen sings like he's being electrocuted. I know. Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? It's very cool. However, I don't think the overrated people are going to catch the underrated people. So we're just going to go ahead and call this one. We're going to call it. We're going to call it. We're going to call it. And we're going to call it underrated. And that's our last item tonight on Overrated, Underrated. Let's see. The Wolf says, I think you meant to compare Keith Richards to my grandma. I apologize. I super apologize for that. I totally apologize for that. Let's see here. Gilman is laughing. Let's see. My grandmother probably looked like Uncle. What was his name? It was Charlie Weaver on the one side, and on the other side, my grandmother probably looked like Paul Sorvino. Although my grandma on my mom's side was a looker back in the day, but let's see here. Dupa says Springsteen sings like he's being electrocuted. I know, isn't it cool? It is cool, Terry. I have not received an update. She updated her profile picture recently to some, I believe, her grandchildren. So I haven't really heard or seen anything. She'll hopefully pop in. Dupa says she's hanging in there. That we do know. She is hanging in there. We can count on that. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Thank you, Odin. Thank you, Odin. Really, that's all we have time for tonight. Unfortunately, I think I'll do a what do they call it? Members only show this weekend, or I may not. There's a pretty good chance, or not. Thank you, OJ. Terry Nee with a lot of... Oh, by the way, the phone lines are open at 972-994-6822. Be aware, I'm not in the mood. So it won't take much to take the phone lines down and end the show. It won't take hardly anything. So if you want to be a hero to all your buddies, go ahead. I don't care. I have so little care. See here. Coffee hangers. Overrated. Don't know what those are. Gilman, thank you so much for the $1.99. Says, love you, Tom. Love you right back. And also, Gilman, hey now, did you think I was going to forget? I didn't forget. I didn't forget. The Wolf says, somebody call in quick. You don't have to call in. You don't have to call me. You do not have to call me. Oh, cliffhangers. Not coffee hangers. Cliffhangers. Haircut on the way. Next time I do a show, this hair will be cut. Just a show update. Thought you might want to know. Thought you might want to know. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. So, you know, Super Bowl, I think, is on Sunday, maybe. Does that sound right? Sunday? Doc Thorne says he has not cut his hair in years. Well, that's a strategy. I think the Super Bowl is on Sunday. I'm pretty sure it is. I guess people watch that, right? There's people watching the Super Bowl, of course. Of course, there's a lot of people that watch the Super Bowl. Please. Oh, come on. This phone is ace. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Let's get it going. Okay. This, by the way, is Super Bowl Licks. L-I-X. And yes, it is on Sunday. I assumed it would be. Well, but I always like to make sure. Doc says, aye, 'tis a Sunday. Aye, lad. 'Tis a Sunday, lad. That's right. Great. That's great. Brother. Let's get this off the screen. But again, thank you, Gilman. I appreciate it. I appreciate it more than Bar Rescue. Really. Doc does not mind some good licks, and it will be down there in Nolans. You'll be down there in Nolans week, But what else? Anything? I can't think of anything else. Somebody go ahead and close the phone line. Well, hold on. Terry Nee says he caught his door trying to call in. Your door tried to call in with its squeaky voice? Well, you should have let it. Unless it was going to spill some of the details of the large, doggone it, of the large, the big behind the scenes thing you guys got going on there. Oh, let's see here. Somebody named Gom Tully has given us a $2 super sticker. Thank you, Gom Tully. That's very much appreciated. There's the point for you. Now we're taking it back. Rumpled Trenchcoat says, I'll have to have some popcorn and a tomato beer while watching the game Sunday. I did not know about tomato beer. Didn't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about it. Nothing about no tomato beer. Nothing about no tomato beer. Nothing about it. Anyway, I think that's about enough, don't you? Don't you guys? I think I can take down the phone lines now, right? Let's just take those down. There's no need to have those up. I got another chat. Let's just take them down, turn off the lights. The party's over. And we'll take that down. And then you guys can get to your weekend. I remember the Blue Boys back in whenever Blue Boy. Crazy stuff going on around here. Rumpled Trenchcoat says, light beer with a shot of tomato juice. My wife introduced me to it from her days in Colorado. Well, Doopadoo says, I never open up in a chat room. I hope the Eagles win before my mother dies. Our family is coming home and we are having a party in the nursing home. If they lose, I hope Doc jokes with me on Monday. Dupa, I don't care who wins the Super Bowl, but now I don't mind if the Eagles win. Just because of that. Hello, Terry. If only your door would have called in. The phone lines are still open. Your door can still call in just for a couple of more seconds. Not too much longer. Not too much longer. Let's not go crazy. I ran out of groceries. I'm going to bed and I'm getting up at 5:45 and then I'll go to the store. And then that's when the magic will happen. Let's see. Nancy Dupa, you're getting a lot of people behind the Eagles for you. If I had to pick, I would have said the Chiefs too, just based on football, and officiating. Huh? That's great, Dupa. Dupa says thank you to people. Get to know underline stop says what up, what up, what up. Not too much. What's up with you? Doc says, let's see, phone lines are open 972-994-6822. Doc says, Dupa, I'm going to joke with you anyways. Humor helps me out of ammo, dark places I was once in. I don't know what this is supposed to be. We don't really go for people that spam our chat room line by line. I know you guys have a lot of nervous Nelly sensibilities over there on your show, but we don't really appreciate that here. Just so you know. Just so you're aware. Oh, look, Gilman was able to spell out Eagles, Eagles, just on one line. What do you know about that? Guess he's a respectful chat room user. What do you know about that? Doc giving some love. What do you know about that? What do you think about that on a Friday night with the phone lines open at 972-994-6822? Now it's a quest. Well, my bad. That's okay. I understand. You've got channels where ladies filibuster for like 9 hours about themselves. You've got that TLP or TR, whatever that guy's name is, the most smug, condescending dude that's ever existed on the face of the planet. And the Harley guy, who's pretty cool. I understand. Don't worry about it. Doc says, many years ago, I did a thing that almost took me away. So now I make jokes. Well, also, you've monitored your rage in the workplace, which we appreciate. Doopadoo says, Gilman, at least if they lose, Andy Reid won again. That's right. Andy Reid, the poor man's Mike Holmgren. Or maybe Andy Reid. No, this is better. Andy Reid is Mike Holmgren 2.0. There. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, kids. I think this really, there's no need to go in any further. We can just mercifully end this. Closing the phone lines. Goodbye, phone lines. Bye-bye. My phone lines still have that new phone line smell. They've been used so little. Oh, yeah. We were talking about this earlier today, Wolf. Tom and I were talking about Andy as a kid in Punt, Pass, and Kick. You guys ever seen that? I think he was for Detroit, maybe. He's just a hulking behemoth compared to the other children. Looks like he ate half the competitors. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy. Was I too rough on get to know, underline stop? I hope not. Paused Up Patriot. He's here with us. It's just, I sent some people over there and they were all, oh no. Oh, the one guy. What's he called? The Beastmaster or whatever. I just think sometimes you need to realize that, hey, look, Hee-Haw Johnny, lighten up a little bit. You opened your show to the internet. You can't really, like if I put a link, my StreamYard link here, I couldn't really get all, hey, and people came in and, you know, I'm thinking you're doing this and I don't know, and kind of just want a new topic. Dupa says I'm never too rough. That's what I think. I've come to realize that what I relish more than anything on earth is the random opinions of very unaccomplished people that I don't know on the internet. That's what I worship. Getting to know you, getting to know about you, getting to like you, hoping that you like me. Say goodnight, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. Man, good night. Punt, pass, and kick. Dupa's laughing. Oh, no. Andy Reid, the coach of the Chiefs. They'll probably show it during the Super Bowl. They will definitely show it during the 9,000-hour pregame. He was a finalist in the punt, pass, and kick. Big honking guy. Big behemouthy guy. Oh. Mike Holmgren. Is he in the Hall of Fame? Dupa, you know, Mike Holmgren was just passed over this year. He was up for it this year and did not get it. So he has 2 Super Bowl rings as an assistant coach with the 49ers during the Bill Walsh era. And then I think Bill Walsh, if not, it was just after a Bill Walsh era with Montana and all that. And then he also has a national championship ring as a coach with, assistant coach, with BYU in 1984. And he was on a national championship team as a player at USC in 1967. And he has 1 ring as a head coach, Super Bowl ring with the Packers. Let's see here. Terry Nee says, I loved punt, pass, and kick in grade school. It was really fun, wasn't it? I love kickball. Kickball's a blast. The Wolf, the Wolf will maybe back me up on this. I did really, really good at punt, pass, and kick, even though I wasn't much of a football player. But I could really punt, and really pass, and I could really kick. The kicking was my worst part, though. The punting was easy, but the kicking a football is difficult. It's not as easy if you kick it soccer style like I did. But once you get it down, then you're fine. How fun was kickball? Underrated. Kickball made a resurgence in the early 2000s. There was a huge resurgence in kickball. And into the 2010s, maybe. It should be brought back. That was a really fun sport. But anyway, look, guys, I'm checking that old clock on the wall. And it says, well, like the Reverend Al Green, it's time for me to get up on out of here. Now, you don't have to stay here, but you can't go home. I didn't say that right, but I don't care. Nobody else does. And then I think there's only one thing left to say, and that, of course, is till next time. We'll see you next time. Right out of my pants.